So we gotta change the top time to 0600. Clock. Push it up. All right.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Okay. All right, so we're just going over here. And follow the yellow sparkles.
I just like to make people smile.
There she is.
Good. You're right on time.
Always on time.
Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
Also, where should we start?
Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question.
Uh-oh.
How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
Go with 6.
Close. It was 7. Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of observation. Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright, active, and strong. Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice.
And next I need to train my voice.
All in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not an overnight process. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance.
What are general theories?
Of course. I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in.
Rage I felt trying to fend off the Fatui.
Good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time.
I wanted to protect Leeway and my friends.
Yes. Use that. Okay. Good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go.
La 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 la.
Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day.
Well, if I may, we are by the beach, and it is a calm day.
Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can. Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices.
Well, it was a life and death situation.
You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield, at Guyun Stone Forest.
Well, no need to go all the way out there.
Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor.
Okay, sounds closer than the Stone Forest
If
at
you've got
least.
no objections, let's head off.
Got it. We gotta go here. Teleport. Alright, we gotta climb up this big rock. Alright,
The battle you
continue.
fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even
Okay.
for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with.
What do you mean by
I'll give
replace?
you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you, such as... you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes.
Oh, the pain. The pain of it all.
Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come,
Okay.
show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
Oh. Alright. Guess she wants us to kill these ones. We can do a dive attack.
They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Eyes on me. Time to go. Hey. Cut to the chase.
This is how I do it. You are... Drop me some loot now. That's what I do.
Don't blink. Hey.
Alright. Now I gotta go talk to Yun Jin. Alright, she came down.
Oh, that was wonderful. Such deft and fluid movements.
Oh, thank you.
Just like a real adventurer.
I am a real
Let's
adventurer.
perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind.
Yun Jin gets set up nearby.
Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber.
Okay.
It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work. Incoming.
Alright, we got one down. How did it
I
go?
can't fault your movements in terms of technique, but Fatui are larger than most monsters. I
Yep.
don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low, and you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle. veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task.
Yeah, it doesn't sound easy at all.
Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well.
Oh,
But
thank you,
judging
teacher.
from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better.
Well, what is it?
Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can
Okay.
reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out.
I don't fully understand.
Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self. Think of
Okay.
yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move.
That's even harder to understand.
It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario? The
Got
Fatui
it.
in red want to attack the Guizhong ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds.
Going for reds and skipping blues.
Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Fade blues, go for reds. Alright. Apples real quick. This could be a stage. Oh, I know this place. I just get some my stamina back.
Well, have you finished rehearsing?
I'm ready,
No
I
need
think.
to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
Okay.
人道是万千比引南国一人官，风刀剑家臣也担心，
Reds.
金滩土既入地一阵，秋月来
I can't switch characters either.
纠缠。
Oh, we're on timer. We gotta hurry up.
身出去的一帅，披剑将踏红一战，三尺青双丧的一山定了风波，报平安。
Okay, we did it. They fled terror and restored peace again. Thank you for your singing.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time.
Yep.
My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer.
Couldn't you have just gone with the beginner's method first?
Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it.
Oh,
It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show.
uh-oh. Was it that obvious?
Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera too.
My voice and
Yes.
face.
As well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make.
Oh,
Do you remember the basics of the final method?
imitate similar people from your own life.
Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you
Maybe.
as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character.
Ah, studying me can help you achieve a breakthrough?
Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods.
Ah,
Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the
ah.
method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me. And
You're welcome.
congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class.
That's my graduation.
Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way.
Well, you are a strict teacher.
Here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
Wow. That was a cool story. The cast contemplates the play's meaning. Train a little harder today, and someday you might perform on the same stage. Wow.